Okay, good evening, ya Karim. How's everything?
Good evening, Ghada. Alhamdulillah. Everything is great. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, this is very good. I'm happy that we get to meet again. So this is the second session in our 8 sessions that we have agreed to conduct together. And I'm again reminding you that our talk here is usually confidential, and nothing gets out unless I have your permission. So
You
let
do.
me just like make it clear that this session I'm going to record and I'm going to use for my assessment. So is
Okay.
that
No
fine?
problem. Yeah, perfectly fine.
Okay, thank you so much. So what resonates with you?
I think there are a lot of things going on. But let's start with getting over the past, getting over past losses. Um, how about that?
Getting over past losses.
Mhm.
What does it mean to you?
Means getting out of the comfort zone. You know my situation. You know about family breakdown. Especially mainly my relationship with my children, um,
Mhm.
not having them around, not having the father-child relationship that I used to enjoy, that I used to cherish. Really, it was
Mhm.
the center of my existence. It was like the motive for everything I was doing. Um, so losing that spark, losing that. Uh, the spark that lit the fuel of my life, of my engine.
Mhm.
Um, Losing the motive, the reason for living, the purpose, sense of purpose, losing a sense of purpose. Uh, yeah, that's
Uh, Observing your face and the look on your face, actually, I don't think that you're looking for the past here. I mean, you associate your kids with losses of the past. Kids are still
yeah,
there.
they are,
And
but not
I
in my life.
don't think you're talking about the past.
Well, yeah. Well, now they have been out of my life for 2.5 years now.
Mhm.
But now, exactly 2 years and 6 months, 30 months.
Mhm.
So I'm not talking about the past per se, but I'm talking about how the implication of the past for the future. I
Mhm.
haven't moved past the point where they were taken away from me, or when they were taken away from me. I'm still stuck in the past.
So this is very unfortunate what you're talking about. And if we were to do anything, that would be to ask ourselves, what do we have in our control? What
What do
is
you
it that
have?
you can do?
Well, um, I'm doing several things. I tried to look inside, reflect, learn from the experience. Uh, Tried positive self talk and reflection, trying to find purpose within myself, trying to find another reason to live for. Uh, I wouldn't say I have found it completely, like the whole idea of living for myself uh, is not there. Like I'm trying to live for myself. I'm trying to take care of myself, trying to eat more healthy, take care of myself, mm, dress properly, go on vacations, like do the stuff that most normal people would do. But I didn't care about in the past. Taking care of myself was not part of my routine. So I tried that, and it's helping to a certain extent. It's helping to nourish me
Mhm.
or nurture my heart, but it's not bridging that gap. It's not uh, it's not curing that wound.
Mhm.
And I feel a sense of
I'll ask you a question here. On a scale from 1 to 10, how often you feel that you are totally absorbed in these emotions, the ones that you're talking about now? So how does your
7 or 8.
everyday experience look like on a
7
scale
or
from 1 to 10?
yeah, 7 or 8.
So like your most of the days, most day long, this is what you feel?
Yeah, I'm mostly not even present. I'm in my own
Mhm.
head.
Let me ask you a question. If you were to like your kids to a plant or an animal or something visual, what would they look like for you?
Hamza, Nora, Noha. Nora would be a flower, colorful, lively, bright, shiny, and wild. Noha would be a cat.
Mhm.
Mm, cute, small, sneaky, and cuddly. Hamza would be a horse, wild, full of energy, loud, and active.
This is perfect. It's just like beautiful how you express your feelings for each one of them. But what if the three of them would come together in one scene? What would it look like?
Life.
Yes. So, do you cherish this picture? You keep it in mind? What do you do to keep it beautiful and alive?
I work hard to nurture it.
So, give me an example of what you do.
No, I don't know what to do now. I know what I used to do in the
Mhm.
past when they were around. Taking care of them was how I nurtured that picture or that um, image.
This is
But
an
now,
image that we are drawing for them now together. And the image here is like 2 years in distance.
mm,
So if we have this beautiful image for each of the three of them, what do you do to keep this image beautiful?
I don't really know.
Do you want to keep it beautiful in your heart?
I don't think an image is enough for me. I just need the real thing. I know this is a challenging session.
It's not
Uh,
this. It's not this. It's like we're trying to think together. It's like if
mm,
the goal that you set for the session is to move from the past, it's not the past that we are trying to move from. It's the feelings that you have.
yeah,
Okay,
let me
it's
say,
just like judging from your face and the tone of your voice. So I feel there is some bitterness, although the picture is very joyful, but there is
it is
bitterness.
bitterness because this was what I had, not what I have.
So what is it that you have?
Well, I have pretty much everything except for them. Alhamdulillah. Yani, I have a great wife. I
Mhm,
have a good life. I have a good career. Uh, I have good health. Alhamdulillah.
mhm.
I have good, great aspirations, dreams, and projects to work on. Um, think I have a big heart as well, but it just has a hole in it.
Mhm.
uh, and that hole is draining everything out of it. It's draining it of love, energy, humor, laughter.
Let me ask you like, what if you would just like set this image that you have? Um, it's very joyful. It's very animate. What if you have this image, you color it up, and you set it in your room, for example, and it's just you that know what this image stands for? So we have the horse, we have the cat, and the flower.
Okay.
Okay. Does this make you feel better? You know what
Uh,
it stands for.
yeah.
Mhm. So is your life complete now? Is there another picture or metaphor that you can use to describe the three of them? But one thing for the three of them.
A house with a garden.
Mhm.
I would say a house.
Okay. Can you describe the colors?
Uh, a brown, classic wooden cottage in the forest.
Mhm. Wooden cottage in the forest.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yes. How would you describe your current house
Current
visually?
house,
Hmm?
visual. I can show you.
No, thank you. It's like visually, if this is the metaphor, the cottage and the forest for the three kids, what is the other house doing?
The
What
real
does it
house,
look like?
or you mean the metaphor, the cottage, or my real
Yes,
house?
the metaphor. Another
Okay.
metaphor for your other house now.
No, I'm a little lost. So are you asking me to describe the real house I live in, or a metaphorical house that represents my kids?
You have one house that stands for your kids.
Okay.
What's your life now? The second house you already have, the family that you have.
Okay. Okay.
Another metaphor for the new house.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Mhm.
My life without the kids is more like uh, it's a nice apartment in a nice building, but it's unfurnished.
Mhm.
It has nice tiles, uh, nice floors, marble floor, nice windows, but it's so cold,
Mhm.
empty, and barren.
Very interesting.
It doesn't have any furniture. It's a very nice house, but it doesn't. It's too cold, I would say.
Mhm. How can you warm it up a bit?
I don't know, romance, sex, kids.
Mhm.
I don't know, having a family, having loving people, having people who love me just for no reason. And I think that's what the kids gave me, unconditional love.
Mhm.
They were breathing love to me. And everything I did to them was done out of love. So it was it resonated to them. So every reaction that they made, every smile,
Mhm.
every yay that they made when I got them something, or I cooked something, I cooked them snack, or I bought them some
Mhm.
you know, candy, or I got them some clothes. It was just so heartfelt. It was so heartwarming. Uh, say, I got this from Nora 2.5 years ago.
Mhm. It's very nice. The blue eagle.
Yeah, that was the last day
Mhm.
before they left. That was the day they left, actually. She
Mhm.
got a Kinder egg, and that was the toy inside. And I asked her to keep it as a souvenir from her. She let
Okay.
me keep it, and I would never let go of it till now. I take it with me everywhere. If I'm going to a conference, if I'm traveling anywhere, it's always on my desk or in my bag. Um,
It's beautiful that you keep the souvenir and you keep it before your eyes. And let me ask you about this house in the cottage. If you go and visit now, is it the same house in the cottage you quit 2 years ago?
no, it's much nicer because
Hmm.
it doesn't have their mom. No, I think my perfect cottage would have my kids and my real wife. Um, so I think that would be the perfect cottage. That would be the warm home.
So we're talking here metaphorically about the kids as the cottage. You go and see the kids couple of years in, and are they the same thing that you left?
No, they're much worse. But the
How
thing
do you
is,
know?
because I talked to them a couple of times, um, and it's just I think the whole issue of not having uh, them being taken away from me, is the hurdle. And now I feel like I don't know how I feel about them when I talk to them and I see that they're different people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know what they're telling me is what their mom's asking them to tell me. And I know she's doing that to uh, drain me out of money, you know. I don't know how to describe it, but just
Okay. So
just
let's just like stop here and
mm,
think again about the house. You have this beautiful image of the three of them, the cat, the flower, and the horse. Breathe into this idea because this is all the love that you are hoping to get and to receive. And this is how you think of your kids. If you think of the three of them now as a cottage within the forest, and you think that the cottage in the forest looks different a couple of years in, and your feelings to your kids, judging from your face and your voice, they don't have the same joy when you talk to them as when you think of them. Is this true?
that's true because I didn't have a chance to talk to them for 2 years now.
Hmm.
So there was zero communication. I had a chance recently to talk to them a few times, but they were different and they were not speaking to me. They were told, say this, say that, ask this question,
Hmm.
get this information. So it was more like an interrogation rather than a conversation. So
So we would say that this is like a point of development in the relationship, but this is not the end of the world.
I would say I wouldn't even correlate that with the relationship because they're just doing what they're told. You know? It's not that that's how they feel or this is how they want to
Does it
communicate.
make you happier? How does it make you feel?
It gives me mixed feelings because I want to hear their voices. I want to communicate with them. I want to know that they're doing well, but also I feel like it's not real. It's not innocent. It's not them.
Mhm.
I feel like they're being used as a front to channel all the hate and anger um,
Mhm.
and envy that their mom and her family want to send my way.
How does your cottage look like now?
Burned.
Mhm. Why did you use this metaphor? Why the
That's
fire?
because I don't know. It just when I tried to visualize it, that's what came to mind. A burned down
Mhm.
cottage. Not in flames, but you know,
Mhm. Do you think there is hope to restore your relationship to your kids at
yeah,
any point in time?
there is, but maybe 10 years from now, 5 years, I don't know. Yeah, maybe there is hope, of course.
Mhm.
When they grow up and know that what they were told is not really true. It's the opposite of the reality.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I know that it can be restored at some point, but
How
uh,
long can you wait to restore your cottage? For the image to be restored in your mind? How long can you wait?
I don't know if I can just if I need to wait. I just think I need to get myself a different cottage.
Mhm. You
Just
already have an apartment that's marked, very clean.
yeah. So let's say furnish my apartment.
How
Uh,
do you plan to do so?
uh, I don't know. I think finding love in my marriage,
Mhm.
uh, finding understanding, restoring my self confidence, focusing on what I can do and what I like to do, and finding uh, spirituality in faith. I think that's what can help me the most.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have the willpower and determination to do that.
So it's like, what do you choose to accept at this moment?
Mm, They may choose to accept. I think I'm in denial still.
I think you put it forward very eloquently. You would talk very well. You would express your feelings. You would actually use metaphors. You know a lot about yourself. What do you
Uh,
what are you ready for now?
mm, Ready for? Ah, to run away from this world.
Which world?
Every this whole horrible place.
How do you want things to be different?
Ah, I just want to find peace. I want to stay away from toxic people.
Mhm.
I want to be selective about who gets into my world.
Mhm.
I want to enjoy my life. I want to do the things that I've always wanted to do. I want to have a life of purpose. I want to be productive. I want to have achievements. I want to celebrate my achievements. I want to be surrounded by people who love me and are proud of me and my achievements.
Mhm. Who can
And
help you reach that?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Mhm. When do you want to reach that?
I don't know. I don't feel like I have the energy. I don't know. I feel lost. I feel like I'm just running, trying to juggle different responsibilities. Just keep the repercussions of the past and just survive the day until I
We are to
feel.
set a plan for this. The things that you want to happen.
Yeah,
Is this going to help you
I
reach
always
your
do.
goal?
Here's my phone.
Mhm.
I lay it before my eyes, but I don't do anything to actualize.
This is very interesting, actually.
But
Okay.
I just forget about it, or I feel that the whole issue is that I'm not present to actualize any dreams. I'm just not there. The plan is there, the potentials, the opportunities, but I'm not.
Very interesting. So let me just like get back to the sentence you just said. Not present enough. Does this in any way get to your goal, the one that we started the session on, which is I want to get over the losses of the past? Remember?
Yeah.
So do you think that I'm not present? How do you think this connects to the goal?
I think if I can be present, if I can let go of the past and be present in the now, or be present in the present, then I would have achieved that goal.
Okay. So you think that if you are in the present, fully, totally invested, you're working on your achievements, you're appreciating what you actually have, surrounded by the people who would be proud of your achievements, who would see
Yeah.
you for what you really are. Okay, so this is just like saying your words in different ways.
Yeah.
Will this help you with your goal of overcoming the pain?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So what is your next right step?
Next right step. Stop thinking and do something productive that I enjoy and will be proud and happy to achieve.
Let's deconstruct the sentence. Stop thinking. What does it mean?
Stop
How are you going
pondering.
to do it? How are you going to do the stop thinking thing?
Just focus on something and do it, you know. I'm not sure I can do it. I'm just thinking theoretically, you know.
Okay.
So
What if there are feelings and there are metaphors and there are things? What do you choose to give you power? Emotional power.
feelings or people or things,
Or things or visuals around you.
I think feelings.
So what are the feelings that you want to summon in order to help you think the things you want?
Hope, enthusiasm,
Mhm.
passion,
Okay.
thrill.
So these are the feelings that you are going to use to fuel the kind of things you want to think.
Yeah.
Who will help you get these ideas or get these feelings?
My wife, myself. I think myself mainly.
Mm-hmm.
My wife,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, friends.
What are practices that can help trigger these feelings?
Sex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something productive, engaging in something productive.
Mm-hmm.
Research.
Mm-hmm.
mm, Something developmental, something that can
Looking
contribute.
at your face, the way you would say research, I don't see a lot of fun actually. I don't know. How do you think of research?
Actually, if I have the time and can focus on it, I do enjoy it a lot. It's
Okay.
just
Mm-hmm.
challenging when I have to do it on top of everything else. Yeah.
Let's take the vocabulary that you used at the beginning of the session when we were talking about the goal. Sense of purpose. Can you identify sense of purpose in any of the things that we're talking about right now?
Yeah. So sense of purpose in research or in anything that involves community service is living for a greater purpose.
Okay.
Sense of purpose in marriage is sharing, compassion, love, living for. So I think the whole purpose here is living for something greater than myself.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to move past my ego and into the realm of others.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to give just being able to give ideas, information, data, and that all of that is achieved in teaching, research, training. Yeah, that's what I think of.
Okay. So let's visit your new apartment. Think of 3 objects, metaphorically, for the teaching, research, and for the training. What are 3 things you're going to use for your new apartment?
I'll get a couch to.
So the couch stands for what of the 3?
It's really social relation or just being around people. And I will have a blackboard for teaching.
Okay.
And they will have a desk with a computer with a nice MacBook Pro and nice digital setup for my research.
Very interesting. Do we have a study ready?
Yeah.
Yes, almost, yes. So what else do you need to add to your perfect study?
Need to add personal corner for souvenirs and small gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have that in my house. I can show you. Hold on. These are some.
Okay. Very nice. These are very nice ones.
Samurai swords.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these kinds of things.
Very nice stuff indeed.
Yeah, so I don't know, having these little things around makes it feel homey.
Okay.
Having my wife around, of course, makes it a home.
So do you think we have arrived to the goal of this session?
I think so. I think we have made some progress.
So what is it that we talked about today?
I think what I got out today was it's all in my head. Whatever I need, whatever I'm missing are feelings and emotions that I can give myself. I associated these feelings and emotions with the kids. And when I lost the kids, I lost the ability to generate these feelings. But I can associate these feelings with other experiences and regenerate them and find sense of purpose in my life without having the kids around all the time. And I think that's all I need, just to repurpose my life.
Talking about hope, it's one of the things that you say, it's like it encourages you, one of the feelings that help you think what you want to think. Do you think that restoring the cottage in the forest is impossible?
No, but I would say it's burned down, so I would rather rebuild a new one.
Okay. How long would it take?
I don't know, but it will take some time, but not long. Once I
Are you willing
locate the
to put
wood.
in?
Huh?
Are you willing to put in the effort and the patience?
Yeah, I just need some time to summon my energy reserves and get back on my feet and start building.
So how do you describe where you are now?
I don't know. Maybe the ruins of the old cottage.
Okay. Can you describe what you can see?
I see the rubble from the old cottage. I see burned wood, but I see also the woods and plenty of trees that I can cut down and use to build my new cottage.
How does this make you feel?
Hopeful.
Hopeful.
I just feel like I need to rest a little bit, break, and then get back on my feet and start cutting the wood to build a new cottage.
Yeah. So what is one step you're going to take this week in order to realize your dream?
This week, I'll do the final revisions to the article that it got accepted for publication.
Congratulations. This is great news.
Yeah, I've been working on this for several years.
Mhm.
Let's say I'll get back on track with research. I'll get back to being a researcher, checking, reading, thinking, writing. It means a lot to me.
So are you ready to do this?
I'm not sure. Maybe I need a little longer. You know, maybe I need to just relax a little longer. But I think I can be ready in a week, inshallah.
Okay. So what is the first thing you're going to start on? Your first step, just one step.
Uh, just maybe revise this article and do the final revisions just to get it published and ready.
Mhm.
Just to get it out of the way.
Okay. How many hours do you need?
Maybe 5 or 6 hours.
Okay. Can you afford them?
Yeah. Yeah, I should be on vacation. It's just a matter of should I work during my break or get productive or just take it easy and relax so I can feel refreshed when I get back.
So how does it make you feel when you put in the 5 hours to the article and have it polished for publication? This is how we will know. How does it make you feel then?
The result, the outcome,
Mhm.
I'll be really excited.
So if you put in 5 hours, just 5 hours, and
Mhm.
you do the revisions and you think ending up would be excitement.
Yeah.
Will you want to do that?
Yeah.
Does it align with your idea of restoring? You're using
Mhm.
vacation for restoration. Does it align?
Yeah, if I don't feel like I'm pressing myself too much, if I work maybe 1 hour a day for 5 days.
Mhm. So next session when we meet next week,
Okay.
we have our weekly meeting. Next time we meet, what is the state of mind you want to come up with?
Hopeful.
Mhm. Okay. And do you think taking that one step we talked about would make you hopeful?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Do you allow me to hold you accountable for this step next time?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. So, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, thank you so much. That was eye-opening.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Karim. And I would just like remind you that whatever goes here and it's reported, I will only use for my assessment.
Sure, no problem.
Everything goes is very confidential. You don't need to worry about. And we still are going to have other sessions to come in the future.
Oh, okay.
It was a pleasure seeing you today.
Thank you. Likewise.
Take good care. Bye-bye.